What's going on, Proper Squad? Fatal Steven here, and patch 1.16 has dropped. And in today's video, I'm going to go through the most important things in the patch notes, as well as the hidden models and what it fixed. Let's get into the video.
That's fatal!
So obviously the first thing is the patch notes. This is update 1.16. So going through the gameplay portion of the patch notes, a lot of AI fixes, for AI getting stuck and clipping on cages and elimination chambers, fixes for reversals, fixes for AI in general. So that's really good to see. We got some improved stability for online lobbies. We also got improved stability when downloading and applying custom portraits, and improved stability in communications create, as well as create a superstar. So the stability in create a superstar should be a lot better now. Hopefully it doesn't freeze as much, no more infinite loading, none of that garbage. The second attire slot visuals will now update properly. Ronda Rousey's entrance theme can now be reapplied if you have changed it. And the Smackdown referee is finally playable. And yeah, we'll check that out in a second too. Going through these patch notes, I noticed something. Not a lot of universe fixes. I personally don't play universe, but I've read online a lot of problems with universe mode that people have been having. No fixes here, and this is most likely the last update we're getting. Also, another thing I don't notice, and I knew this was gonna happen, but no, my faction models are playable in the base game. They're still locked behind my faction mode. I knew that was gonna happen. I even tweeted out a sarcastic tweet here saying, surely we're gonna get playable my faction players, right? Surely. No, we didn't, unfortunately. And that kind of sucks, because now it makes me wonder, will we ever get these my faction superstars playable in just the base game? Or are they forever going to be stuck behind my faction mode? Because obviously, you know, the DLC is ended tomorrow, and there's no more DLC characters. But will my faction mode still be getting updates? And will we still be getting patches and fixes for this game? Like a universe fix, for example. So fingers crossed that now that all the DLC is wrapped up, that they eventually give us the my faction superstars as playable characters near the end of this game cycle. So that right there is pretty much all the patch notes. Majority of them were just improved AI fixes, as well as more stability fixes for create a superstar and online. Now for the cool stuff, there was a new model found. If more models are found, obviously I'll update you guys, but there was a new model found, another Rhea Ripley. This one here is not actually a completely different model like the other Rhea Ripley I talked about. This one here is the regular Rhea Ripley, just without the makeup. That's right, she's missing the tattoo on her cheek, as well as the black lipstick, and I'll have a comparison on the screen for you guys to see for yourself. On the left side is the new Rhea Ripley, on the right side is the Rhea Ripley in the game. Thanks to What's the Status for finding that model. Now let's download it. Hashtags, my hashtags, status temp 226, just like that. Search, and you should see the model called Rhea Ripley My Faction. Click on that, upvote, and download. Now this Rhea Ripley can be an alt to Rhea Ripley in game. It comes with her commentary if you want to keep her solo, and it has a silent call name if you want to keep her solo as well. It is also re-uploadable, so if you re-upload it with a different attire, so that there's more of this Rhea Ripley floating around on the community creations, be sure to credit What's the Status in the description. It'd be much appreciated. It was up, Editor Fatal here, and as I was editing the video, What's the Status dropped another model, which is Raquel Gonzalez. So once you search up that hashtag again, status temp 226, you should see Raquel hidden as well, uploaded. What's the Status? Click on that, upvote, and download. Now this Raquel, like Rhea Ripley, is missing makeup, as well as her hair is fully brunette instead of having blonde highlights. And I will have a comparison on screen as well. You can see left side is the new model, right side is the model that's already in the game. This Raquel can be an alt to regular Raquel in game. It comes with a silent call name and Raquel Gonzalez commentary. And it is also re-uploadable. So go ahead and download this Raquel and upload your own versions of it. And finally, like I said, we have the option to pick the Smackdown referee. It's about damn time. This thing has been bugged for like 4 patches ago. So when you go to select referee during a match, you go down, there it is, Smackdown 09 referee. And you can click on it and use him. So let's check that out. So as you can see, the referee works perfectly fine for the Smackdown arenas, and I'm pretty sure you can use the Smackdown referee for any arena really, but I chose the Smackdown arena because it fits obviously, and he looks great, works well. So go ahead and use the Smackdown referee finally for yourself. The last thing I want to talk about is what to do if your game, specifically on PS4 and older gen, just constantly crashes, forever loads, all that sort of, you know, garbage that you guys have to deal with. This is what you should do if that ever happens after downloading this update. So what I do for my PS4 version, because I have both versions, what I do for my PS4 version is after every update, I always reinstall it. I know it's a pain in the ass, it's a hassle, because, you know, the PS4 version takes forever to reinstall. Not only do you gotta wait for it to reinstall, but then you gotta go into the game and then wait for the in-game to reinstall, and it just takes forever. But This is what you do to fix the infinite loading and the crashing and all that stuff. So if your game is chugging along and your jet engine PS4 is about to blow up, this is what you do to fix that. So I'm going to show you this example on the PS5, but what you want to do is pretty much, you want to go to the game, you want to click on options and just literally delete it. Your save, don't worry, is going to be up on the cloud, but just delete it. Now, if you're worried about losing your save, then just upload your save data to the cloud first and then delete the game. Once you delete the game, I have the game on disk, so I will pop the disk back in and then reinstall the game. If you have it on digital, go to your library and click on the game to re-download it. That has always fixed crashing and loading issues for me every time a new patch has come out. So if you're having those issues, hopefully this fixes it. Not a super exciting patch. Like I said, I hope we got My Faction characters, but unfortunately we didn't. But it's not the end of the world, because when new My Faction characters come out anyways, we have people like What's the Status and World's Finest and other creators on the community creation that will upload these models for us to download anyways. So it's not really a huge loss. So enjoy your new RIA model, enjoy using the Smackdown referee. If there's new models coming out, you know who's gonna keep you in check. Fiddle Steven out, stay proper. Peace.